So, my first monologue is from Smoke and Mirrors by Chelsea Franzen, and it's from the New Play Exchange. And I'd like to apologize in advance. My computer and camera are doing some weird stuff, and I don't know how to fix it. Alright, so. Life is hard. It always has been, and it always will be. We have no idea what will happen the next day, the next minute, the next hour, or the next second. We wake up and go through the motions, never realizing how important each of those motions are. It's never a walk in the park, tired cliche, I know, but true all the same. If life was easy, it wouldn't be called life. It'd be existence. Flat. Meaningless drifting from sunrise to sunset with nothing to regret, but nothing to look forward to either. No one to share it with. Life is about relationships. People you know and are friendly with, people you hate, people you love. Love is hard. It always has been and it always will be. Because love is not an obligation. It's enacted. It's a relational word. It's directional. You don't just love. You love at someone. And that someone reciprocates those same emotions, those same relations back to you. Giving that most vulnerable part of yourself to someone and hoping against hope that they're going to take care of it. Sharing every part of your life with someone, the good, the bad, the ugly, and allowing them to share the same with you. Sometimes love is about support, and sometimes it's about stepping back and letting them figure it out. And when you have to step back and watch the people you love hurt, that hurts you too. More than you ever thought it would. Alright. My second monologue is from the Dramas of Sophocles, by Sophocles, and I found it on Google Books. O thou fire, thou universal horror, masterpiece, abominable of monstrous villainy, what hast thou done to me? How hast thou cheated me? Art not ashamed, O rogue, to look at me? Thy supplicant me, thy petitioner. Thou hast robbed me of my life, taking my bow. Give it back, I beg thee, give it back, I pray. By our father's God, son, do not take my life. Woe's me, he does not even answer me. He means to keep it, see? He turns away. Like some strong prisoner by force, he drags me. Like some strong prisoner by force, he drags me, and knows not he is killing a dead man. A vaporous shadow, an unsubstantial shade, for in full strength he never had captured me, since even thus he had not, save by guile. But now, unhappy, I have been deceived. What must I do? Nay, give it back to me. Nay, even yet be thy true self once more. What sayest thou? Thou art dumb. I am lost, unhappy. O double-portaled front of rock, back once again I come and enter thee, bare without means of life, but I shall starve here in the fields alone, not killing now, winged bird or sylvan quarry with my bow, but I myself wretched when I am dead, yielding a meal to things on which I fed. Creatures I chased before will now chase me, and I shall pay for bloodshed with my blood. By practice of seeming innocent, oh, mayst thou perish? Not yet, until I know whether thou wilt repent and change thy purpose. But if thou wilt not, evil be thine end. Alright, my third monologue is from The Servant of Two Masters, which was translated and adapted by Jeffrey Hatcher, and I found this one on Scribd. Well, all I can say is that my young lady is no lady. My mistress sends me alone through the streets with a message to this emporium of sin and spirits. It's hard to be a lady in waiting who waits on a lady in love. If she loves Silvio so much that she's willing to disembowel herself for him, why is she sending messages to this other fellow? That girl goes through men like a kraut through bratwurst. This is the tavern, and here I am, but I won't go inside. I'll make him come out. Hello? Anybody home? If my master sees me, what will I say? I know. I'll tell him I came to look for him. See? I'm smart when I'm pressed. Hey in there! My fourth monologue is from The Way of the World by William Congreve, and it's from Scribd. Vanity? No. I'll fly and be followed to the last moment, though I am upon the very verge of matrimony. I expect you should solicit me as if I were wavering at the grate of a monastery with one foot over the threshold. I'll be solicited to the very last, nay, and afterwards. Oh, I hate a lover that can dare to think he draws a moment's air independent on the bounty of his mistress. There is not so impudent a thing in nature as the saucy look of an assured man confident of success. The pedantic arrogance of a very husband has not so pragmatical an air. I'll never marry unless I am first made sure of my will and pleasure. I'll lie abed in a morning as long as I please, and you hear? I won't be called names after I'm married. Positively I won't be called names. I, as wife, spouse, my dear, joy, jewel, love, sweetheart, and the rest of that nauseous cant, in which men and their wives are so fulsomely familiar, I shall never bear that. Don't let us be familiar or fond, nor kiss before folks, nor go to Hyde Park together the first Sunday in a new chariot to provoke eyes and whispers, and then never to be seen there together again, as if we were proud of one another the first week and ashamed of one another ever after. Let us never visit together, nor go to a play, but let us be very strange and well-bred. Sorry for the quality change. My camera decided to completely stop working, so here we are on a new one. My last monologue is from The Country Wife by William Wycherley, I think, and I found it on Scribd. So, yeah. For Mr. Horner, so I'm glad he has told me his name. Dear Mr. Horner, but why should I send thee such a letter that will vex thee and make thee angry with me? Well, I will not send it. But then my husband will kill me, for I see plainly he won't let me love Mr. Horner. But what care I for my husband? I won't, so I won't send poor Mr. Horner such a letter. But then my husband, oh, what if I writ at the bottom, my husband made me write it? But then my husband would see it. Can one have no shift? A London woman would have had 100 presently. Stay. What if I should write a letter and wrap it up like this and write upon it too? But then my husband would see it. I don't know what to do, but yet evades all will try, so I will, for I will not send this letter to poor Mr. Horner, come what will on it. Dear sweet Mr. Horner, my husband would have me send you a base, rude, unmannerly letter, but I won't, and would have me forbid you loving me, but I won't, and would have me say to you, I hate you, poor Mr. Horner, but I won't tell a lie for him. For I'm sure if you and I were in the country at cards together, I could not help treading on your toe under the table, or rubbing knees with you and staring in your face till you saw me, and then looking down and blushing for an hour together. But I must make haste before my husband come, and now he has taught me to write letters. You shall have longer ones from me, who am dear, dear, poor, dear Mr. Horner, your humble friend and servant to command till death, Margery Pinchwife. Stay, I must give him a hint at the bottom, so now wrap it up just like the other. Now write for Mr. Horner? But, oh now, what shall I do with it? For here comes my husband. Thank you.